What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to give you guys my thoughts on today's win versus the Houston Texans. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as you guys know, the Falcons did win today by a score of 21-19 at home over the Houston Texans. We now sit at 3-2 on the season, and this was a huge win by our Atlanta Falcons, snapping that two-game losing streak. Desmond Ritter remains undefeated at home for our Atlanta Falcons, and in this game, Desmond Ritter bounced back. I've been hearing all week that Desmond Ritter isn't a starting quarterback, that Desmond Ritter should be traded, that the Falcons should trade for Justin Fields. I told you guys last week to give Desmond Ritter time. I told you guys not to panic. Desmond Ritter is basically a rookie, first-year starting quarterback for our team. He only played the last 4 games of last season. And in today's game, Desmond Ritter was the reason that the Atlanta Falcons won this game. If you look at the game from start to finish, Desmond Ritter had his first 300-yard passing game in today's game. I believe he was 28 of 37, if I'm not mistaken. But he was really good in today's game from start to finish. We had a couple turnovers, fumbles by Jonnu Smith, fumbles by Bijan Robinson that stalled out in the red zone where we should have gotten points. The Falcons should have won this game by at least a touchdown or more, but we could continue to turn the ball over, and we were beating ourselves early in this game. But Desmond Ritter did drive us down the field at the end of the game for a comeback win. And I kept telling you guys just to wait, be patient. I told you guys that Desmond Ritter is made of the right stuff and that he's a guy that definitely could possibly be the future Atlanta Falcons franchise quarterback. We just have to give this guy time to develop. In this game, I talked about prior to this game, us being able to throw the ball down the field. We seen in this game, Arthur Smith was more creative in this game. He threw the ball down the field to Drake London, threw the ball down the field to Kyle Pitts in this game. We've seen a lot more motion in jet sweeps. We added in this game Scotty Miller. We've seen him on those jet sweeps. We've seen them incorporate some plays with Scotty Miller to throw off the defense with him using his speed. We've seen them allow Desmond Ritter when he scored on the first touchdown of the game where Desmond Ritter was able to use his legs. We continue to tell you guys just to be patient, that this Falcons team will be okay, that Desmond Ritter just needs time. He's a young quarterback. He's going to have up and down, games. He's going to have some games where he throws interceptions. He's going to have games where he makes rookie mistakes because he's a first-year starter. But he's going to also have games like today where we've seen he was calm, he was poised. When the game was on the line, we needed that last drive to drive down and get the field goal. He made big-time throws down the field throughout the game to Drake London, to Jonnu Smith, to Kyle Pitts, all of those guys. This was the best passing game of the season, and it was when we needed it most because we're basically trying to snap that 2-game losing streak. So to me, I've been telling you guys with Desmond Ritter, with this young Falcons team, especially on the offensive side of the ball, this is when you find out what type of team you have when adversity hits. And we've seen in this game, this Falcons team was dealing with a lot of adversity, but they held on to the rope. They kept, pushing. Even when we were turning up, making turnovers, even when we weren't playing our best, we never seen this team hang their head. We never seen Desmond Ritter hang his head. Even after having 2 games where they were lackluster, we seen in this game, he came back and looked like a really, really good quarterback. He outplayed C.J. Stroud in this game. Everybody coming into this game was saying that C.J. Stroud, he hadn't threw any interceptions in this game and talked about how well he was playing. And he did play pretty well in this game as well, but he should have threw a pick in this game. Jesse Bates dropped an easy interception. He read his eyes, broke on the football, and he just dropped it. But I continue to tell you guys, just be patient. This Atlanta Falcons team will figure it out. Arthur Smith and these coaching staff, Dave Ragone and those guys, they're going to figure things out. We seen in this game, they spread the ball out a little bit more. You seen them get Tyler Algier involved, not just Bijan Robinson. We also seen this defensive line continue to impress the total defense as a whole, but we continue to see this defense stop the run. We seen in this game that they were getting off the field on third downs, making crucial plays when we needed big time plays to be made. The back end, this team on defense has done a great job this year as far as tackling. In open field, we're one of the best tackling teams. Even in run support, we see our corners come up and make crucial tackles. D. Alford was all over the place making tackles and big plays. Nate Landman, ever since he's taken over for Troy Anderson, has played really crucial for us as well. We've seen this defense. They've been pretty much holding teams under 20 points pretty much every single game. But they played really, really good in this game, kept us in the game, even though it took the offense time to get going because we kept turning the ball over in the red zone and turning the ball over at midfield. We've seen this defense continue to hold the Texans to field goals. And usually when you hold teams to field goals, you end up losing the game. And that's what affected the Texans. It was numerous times where they got across the 50-yard line, and this defense came up big in the red zone, limited them in the first half, limiting this team to only 3 field goals, not allowing them to get in the end zone, continuing to give Desmond Ritter and the offense opportunities. But in this game, we seen it wasn't Desmond Ritter that was holding this team back. It was crucial mistakes by veterans. Jonnu Smith is a veteran fumbling the football. We've seen Bijan Robinson, who's been a special playmaker, fumbling the football. If we don't have those 2 fumbles in this game, as I mentioned, we probably win this game by at least 10 points. So with that being said, I told you guys, just be patient. Desmond Ritter will figure it out. The offense, Arthur Smith and those guys, they will figure out. Dave Ragone, they will figure out what these guys do well, and they will figure out the adjustments that need to be made. And we seen in this game, they made some adjustments. Another thing that I was really impressed with in this game, we seen Caleb McGarry get injured, and we had basically our backup right tackle in the game, and we didn't hear his name called at all. Once Caleb McGarry left the game, we didn't hear anything far as any sacks or anything of that nature for the Houston Texans. Pretty much no holding calls on our backup right tackle. He came in the game and played really, really well. So that just goes to show you that this is a well-coached team. I was really impressed with the way that this team fought in this game. Even though everything was not going our way and it was a lot of crucial mistakes, I believe that the Texans won the turnover battle. I believe it was 2-0 because we didn't get any stops as far as any interceptions or any forced fumbles in this game. They got the 2 forced fumbles. But in the end, we were able to pull this game out because these guys stayed poised. These guys made plays when they needed to be made. And we seen why I continue to say, just believe. Desmond Ritter will be fine. Just give this man time. To me, he was the main focal point of this game. Desmond Ritter won this football game. The defense did play really well in this game. But if you look at Desmond Ritter, he pretty much didn't make any mistakes in this game. He played really, really well. So with that being said, like I said, you guys continue to be patient, continue to believe. I believe next week is another home game against the Washington Commanders. We're looking to be 4-2, but this was a big time win for our Atlanta Falcons. As they say, defense wins championships. The defense continues to ball out. As I mentioned, they stood up. Every time we needed a play to be made, needed them to get off the field and get a stop. For the most part, they got stops. Jesse Bates, towards the end of the game, did give up the touchdown where he tried to jump a route, and it was a double move by Dalton Schultz. That was pretty much the only big mistake that he made in this game, trying to make a play. But we seen complimentary football. You know, when the defense gives up a touchdown, the offense has to come back that up and score. We seen when your offense is starting slow like they've been starting the last couple weeks, we continue to see the defense limit teams to no points, limit teams to field goals. And that's what you have to do. If you're a good football teams play complementary football. If the offense isn't playing well, the defense got to pick it up. If the defense isn't playing well, the offense has to continue to score points. The special teams has to come into play. And I feel like all three phases today came to play. The coaching staff did a good job, as I mentioned, making adjustments. We've seen them go back to that pistol formation that we've been talking about. We've seen them run some bootlegs with Desmond Ritter in this game, which was key. But the biggest adjustment I seen that was made by Arthur Smith and this coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball is we seen different formations. You seen the trick play where Drake London threw the ball. It didn't look pretty, but it still gave the defense something different to look at. They weren't looking at the same formations that they've seen over the last 4 weeks that they've been watching on film. So you have to have some unscouted looks, and we seen that today. We seen Cordell Hodge get into the game and make some plays. Scotty Miller, guys that a lot of teams don't have film on from this season. So I think that was big because, as we know, these other teams, they're professionals. They get paid as well to scout your team, know what you're going to do. And I feel like they did a better job today of not just trying to feature Bijan Robinson, but feature the whole team. Feature other guys like Kyle Pitts, like Drake London. They got Mac Hollins involved. They threw a couple just quick out routes to Drake London just to get the ball in his hands and allow him to warm up. I thought that was key, so guys don't check out. Keep them involved in the game plan. So like I said, it was just a great game plan all around for this Atlanta Falcons team. You seen Drake London with the big catch down the field. As I said, you got to limit these corners and safeties. You cannot just continue to run these short intermediate passes where they can basically jump on these routes. And we've seen today that they played a lot better. But with that being said, this been your boy Jew. I'll holler at you guys in the next video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.